Hi everyone, this video is about the highest common factor. So highest common factor becomes a really important topic a little later on in grade 8 and then maybe even more so in grades 9, 10 and beyond. So this is probably again a topic that you are familiar with. It is often linked with just factors in general. So the highest common factor, as you can see on the screen, is the highest common factor of two or more numbers is the largest factor which is common to all of them. There are a number of methods that you can go about in finding the highest common factor. I'm less concerned with the method that you use, and I'm more concerned that you can actually determine the highest common factor of a pair of numbers or a set of numbers. Your textbook outlines a great example of using prime factors to find the highest common factor. If that's something that you're interested in, I encourage you to go and check out that example in your book. I'm going to go through one example sort of a method similar to the method that I would have taught you for finding factors in general. So we're going to find the highest common factor of 12 and 14. So in order to do that, we need to figure out the factors of 12 and 14. So we'll do our little ordered list to make sure that we don't miss any. So we've got 1 and 12, 2 works with 6, 3 works with 4, and then 4 would be the next one we would try, and it's already on our list, so we know that we are done. And then 14, we've got 1 and 14. 2 works with 7, 3 doesn't work, 4 doesn't work, 5 doesn't work, 6 doesn't work, and then 7 is already on our list, so we know that we're done. Then we want to look at the numbers that are on both lists. So we see 1 on both lists, we see a 2 on both lists, and there are no other numbers that are in both lists. So we look at the numbers that are in both lists, we pick the highest one. So highest HCF. Sometimes you'll see this referred to as GCF, greatest common factor. Interchangeable, doesn't matter, mean the same thing. So the highest common factor of 12 and 14 is 2. And that's it. That's all there is to it. As I said earlier, this becomes a really important topic when we get into factoring algebraic terms and expressions later on in the year. So this is something that you're going to want to become pretty familiar with and pretty good at. So being able to list the factors and find the highest one. Do you need to show your work? Yes, for now. When we get to this topic again a little bit later, the work is irrelevant. You can have the work in your margin if you need it, but when we sort of circle back around to this later on, you just need to be able to determine the highest common factor. Probably lots of you can do that in your head, even the example that we did here. For right now, I would like to see the work, whether you choose to use the prime factorization method in your textbook or whether you choose to use the list them all out method. Again, not super concerned with the method that you choose, more concerned that you can actually get to the correct answer. Okay, and that's all there is to do with highest common factor.